You can't be serious.
It's the right move for me.
But you just got here.
Well, I read about Pierce selling his winery a couple of weeks ago.
But that's not the reason you came back.
Of course not. No, he just called me to catch up and we got talking about it and, well, I was hooked in. It's too good an opportunity to pass up.
But my offer isn't. You know, full marks to you for keeping me in the dark while you weighed up your options.
I didn't want to mention it until I decided to sign the deal.
Oh, I was just a fallback, was I?
Selling your investments, it's a bit of a backward step for me.
Thank you very much.
Well, hospitality is where my heart lies, Dad. You know this. And this way, I get back into it at the top of the game.
But Leo, running a laneway bar and a boutique winery are worlds apart.
And the last time I checked, you weren't a winemaker.
That's why I'll focus on expanding the restaurant and expanding the reception facilities. I'll make a killing from events and I'll be able to sell the grape harvest to wineries.
Oh, you think you've got it all worked out, don't you?
I do.
You called the baby yours and Chloe's.
Why?
I don't know. It was things got heated and I was trying to one-up him. I didn't mean it. No doubt he'll try to use it against me to make you doubt me.
Are you trying to blame him for this?
Well, no, I'm just saying, as bad as it sounds, it was a stupid mistake.
Well, we can't just wave this off.
David, you've got nothing to worry about.
I appreciate you telling us, but I'll have to talk to Aaron about it.
If you know lashing out at Pierce always ends badly, why do you keep doing it?
I don't mean to.
I know you don't, but you literally can't help it. I am so sick of you butting heads with him.
Sorry.
Gonna go get onto Aaron.
Yeah, I need some air.
I just came to tell you that Pierce is looking for Chloe.
Oh, of course he is. Well, I've saved him a trip.
I take it didn't go so well.
I'm telling you, man, this place in Eden Hills is like a market on steroids. Yeah. Yeah, legit. If I'm cooking you a degustation, I'm using the best. You know, fresh crayfish, venison, truffle oil. Yeah. You're paying, of course.
You've come a long way since 2-minute noodles and hash browns. Keen to see how this all turns out.
All good?
Chloe, right? I'm trying to give you the heads up about something. David and Aaron as well, and of course Nicolette's already told him.
Wow, really? Come on. Your promise to leave Chloe and Nicolette alone lasted all in 5 minutes.
No, I didn't break any promises. I wasn't looking for trouble. Nicolette just blows up at me out of nowhere.
So?
So the guys and Chloe should know what she said.
Why is it up to you? Just leave it to them.
All right, let's put emotions aside for a second. Let's just look at the facts. Every time I feel like something's brewing with Nicolette, I'm proven right. Now, Chloe, David and Aaron, they can handle things however they want. If I see a red flag, man, I'm not just going to sit there and let people get hurt.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Thank you.
Oh, Leo, you need to take that?
Oi, eyes on the road. He wants to meet up about the vineyard sale. It's all right, we can meet up later.
Sure?
Absolutely, mate. I want to hear more about this menu.
If you see anyone from the Flamingo Bar, can you call me? Because I wasn't here for their last little supply run and Roxy left me with only 2 limes.
Oh, no. What are the gin and tonic drinkers gonna do?
Well, we're supposed to be sharing supplies, but I think they're bleeding me dry.
Sorry, Ben.
Oh, love, what can I get you? Maybe a lime and soda without the lime?
No, I'm all good, thank you.
So what did Sarge say?
Well, he spoke to Mitch and Nelson, but they had an alibi for when they left the train at the door.
Well, did they check the shipping warehouse?
They work there, as packers. Sarge didn't find anything sus, but I thought it was dodgy that they were there after hours.
Oh, they could have been doing overtime.
I doubt it. But they must be covering their tracks really well if Sarge didn't find a single thing.
Guess it was a long shot.
Hey, I think we should continue to keep this from Gran. You know, with her heart, she doesn't need the worry.
And it was a good thing that you told Sarge.
Was it? I've annoyed him and wasted his time while he's still deciding whether I should be back at work. And we've got zero proof these guys are up to anything, and no way of getting them off our back.
You know, this is just the sort of petty thing I expect from Grayson. Enticing my own son to desert me.
I'm sure Pierce didn't do this to get at you.
Well, I think he did.
Maybe there will be another way for you and Leo to work together.
Well, I'm glad, because I seem to be the only one that wants that to happen. Yeah. If he's that keen to get into business with Grayson, it's his mistake to make.
Hey, I'm just heading out for a bit, but what's everyone doing tonight? Do you want to grab dinner?
I'm busy.
How about tomorrow then? Am I sharp? Let me know if you and Aaron are free, eh?
You know there's another way to look at this.
What? That I'm going to have to bail Leo out in 3 months?
No, that he'll be here. The whole reason you wanted him to take your job was to encourage him to stay.
Yeah, and he threw it in my face.
Ah, right. Yes, this comes down to your bruised ego. You are so predictable, Paul.
Well, thank you very much for the sympathy.
Hey, I've tried. But you need to acknowledge why you're so upset.
Levi Canning. Long time no see. We're overdue for a catch-up.
Lucky you're an easy guy to find.
What's up, guys? You here to work out?
Nah, we just came to say thanks for sending your boss to check up on us.
I don't tell my boss what to do.
Whoa, you sounded pretty worried about us.
Yeah, we got the local cops looking out for us too.
We had nothing to report, so there shouldn't be anything to worry about.
We're not done.
One checkup was more than enough.
Save the concern for someone else.
Because I'd hate for something bad to happen to you again. Like when you were a kid.
And from what your boss said, someone's already got their eye on you.
Meaning?
He mentioned something about a train on a doorstep. It's a weird present for a grown man.
Could be a warning. If I were you, I'd listen to it.
Here's what I'm thinking. The less we see of each other, the better.
Exactly.
Fellas?
Bad day?
2 words, girl trouble.
Oh, the least fun of all the troubles. I know it well. Do you know what helps?
What?
Oh, I was hoping you could tell me. Well, if you want to vent.
Thanks, but I could actually use a break from thinking about it.
Well, in that case, what would you say if the winery you got married at was being bought by a guy who's never made wine?
Depends. If the guy was an old friend and I knew it'd be in safe hands, I'd say, congrats, that's awesome.
Go on then.
Congrats, that's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
And P.S., if you're worried you don't know enough wine lingo, bluff it. Just say, tannins a lot.
Yeah, I mean, making this stuff might be out of my comfort zone, but I certainly know a lot about drinking it.
I think this will be a really good fit for you.
Thank you. Anyway, P.S. just messaged to say the contracts are ready, so I better go. You sure you're okay?
I'll be all right. Thanks.
Sure.
Enjoy.
All right.
She just needs some breathing space.
Oh, it's not good, Mum. Driving my girlfriend away all the time.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but is there any chance that Pierce might be right? Even just a little bit.
Sorry?
Well, it's not the first time that you've overstepped the mark about your place in the baby's life.
No, Mum. That was word vomit. That's what's so infuriating about it. I literally had no good reason to say it, but he just drives me nuts.
You mustn't let him get to you.
Yeah, but everyone says that and I can't help it. Seeing him with Chloe drives me nuts. You know, I hate people in relationships who control who their partner sees. That's why when Pierce did it to Chloe, it was so agonising to watch.
Because it stopped her from seeing you.
Well, yeah. Chloe can make up her own mind about who she spends time with.
So what are you going to do?
I've said everything I can say. I just have to hope that it's enough.
Wait, cuz, we've got a problem, okay? I was at the exercise area and then...
Gran, did someone take the last line?
What? No.
Gran, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing, love.
Gran,
I think I just saw a couple of blokes that I haven't seen for a million years.
Okay, well, who do you think it was?
You know what? I must have imagined it. Either that or I need my eyes checked.
no. Gran's eyes are okay. Mitch and Nelson were just here.
That was fantastic. I mean, you come back and discover that your 18-year-old son is a master chef.
Hey, let's hear it for the crayfish, though. That was so soft, so mellow. And I never thought the sauce was going to balance.
No, you nailed it.
It's all about finding that sweet spot, you know? The Grayson sweet spot.
Yeah, I think you found your sweet spot with cooking.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, that'll be Leo.
Leo. Hey, Hendrix?
Yes, that's me.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Come in. I'll leave you to it.
There shouldn't be anything too curly in there, but if there is, we can work it out.
All right, cool. Thanks.
See David and Aaron this afternoon?
Aaron's at work, but I saw David earlier. Why?
Oh, I wanted to check that they were okay. I had a bit of a run-in with Nicolette earlier.
What did she do?
It's just something she said.
What? You're not putting my mind at ease here, mate.
No, you're David's brother, so you should probably know that I've got my concerns about Nicolette.
Well, she is your ex-wife's new girlfriend, so...
Well, we never got along, but since I've come back, I noticed she's pretty unstable.
Right. And this run-in you guys had, did that have something to do with
Oh,
Chloe?
God, I don't want to cause any drama.
No. You won't. What?
I don't trust her. It should be on your radar.
Look, I know you're hoping for more with Leo, but I think David's right.
Of course I'm glad that Leo has a reason to stay, but I just don't know where I stand with him.
Huh?
Well, I mean, offering him a job was a means of bringing him in and making us closer. But he's just keeping me at arm's length.
Well, at least he wants to keep rebuilding your relationship.
Actions speak louder than words, don't they?
There was no sign of them in the car park.
They went out of their way to make sure Gran saw him.
What, you think they're scoping her out?
Definitely. They try to rattle her, the scumbags.
You don't think they'll hurt her?
Well, they're not too shy about making threats.
But didn't you convince them that you were going to back off? Why would they threaten again?
Because they're up to something.
Rodwell found no evidence of that.
They either were hell-bent on shaking me off. Whatever they're planning, it's massive.
I know you're frustrated, but you gotta chill.
Come on, I can't just sit around and do nothing.
Maybe it's time to go and tell your boss, eh?
That might be tough. They didn't really say anything that could incriminate them.
So we keep an eye on Gran.
Yeah. And we make sure she doesn't know that we're really here. Okay? We don't want her to worry.
Yeah, David's just gone to catch up with Aaron, but he should be back soon.
Do you mind if I wait?
Sure. Yeah, it gives me a break from work. Reviewing this property contract.
Oh, buying or selling?
Buying. Pierce's vineyard.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. Once that is signed, he'll be back to Sydney. Sorry, you're probably BFFs.
No, it's all good. We're not that close.
Hey. Hey, bro.
What's the verdict? Aaron not too happy?
Well, it didn't sit well with either of us.
I don't mean it, David. I literally plucked it from thin air.
To hurt Pierce.
Sad, but true. We are on the same page about this baby. She's got 2 daddies, and Mum is just the supporting act. You should never have to doubt that.
Thanks.
I might go then.
How's your day been?
Less intense than yours by the sounds of things.
Oh, so you haven't run into Dad yet?
No. Why?
He's a bit bent out of shape of you buying Pierce's vineyard. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you. Trust Dad to make it about himself.
Yeah, I think he took you turning down his job as a personal rejection.
But I told him I want things to be good between us.
Well, you might have to keep telling him that.
Hey, this stuff with Nicolette seems pretty intense, bro. Are you sure you're okay?
I am. It must sound bad from the outside, but there's a complicated history. What Nicolette said is unnerving, but to turn it into a bigger deal would only cause more damage.
Well, a complicated history with the woman who's carrying your baby. I think I need to hear more.
Hello, Chloe. I hope that you don't mind me saying, but Nicolette is really kicking herself over what happened.
Sounds about right. I know she's sorry.
But a simple apology isn't going to wipe this away, is it?
No. Peak Nicolette is incredible. When she's on her game, she is the most caring, supportive partner I could ask for. But sometimes it's just like she's the complete opposite of that person.
Yes, I know what you mean.
That side of her doesn't feel very good to be around, and lately that's all I've been getting.
She will bounce back.
I've done the Pierce versus Nicolette roller coaster. When Pierce and I were together, his insecurities about Nick just pushed him to his worst extremes.
Relationships that they bring out the good and the bad in everyone. But as far as Nicolette is concerned, I just hope that you remember that, well, the good in her, it does outweigh the bad.
Hey.
Hey, what's the update with Rodwell?
Well, he's letting me come back.
That's great.
No, I don't know, V. I got a grim vibe off him. He's putting me back on desk duty and told me to stay clear of Mitch and Nelson.
Yeah, things will be frosty for a bit, but it'll get back to normal.
And he told me I have to go see a counsellor.
You know that's not a bad idea.
V, how is talking to someone about my problems going to protect my family? I have to do something.
Levi...
You know it's true, okay? You know that they're planning something. We just have to prove it.
How? If Rodwell sees you looking into this, you're done.
You're right.
I can keep an eye on it for you and let you know if I find anything.
Thanks.
But like I said, you gotta chill about this. If I tell you something, you have to stay out of it. These guys have taken too much from you. I don't want to see you lose your career because of them too.
Like I said, Nick was pretty upfront about the unflattering details.
Well, as long as you got the full story.
Thanks. I know you're looking out for me, but you don't need to worry. I've got a handle on it.
Okay.
I know things have been off for us since Pierce got here, and I'm not saying it's his fault. It's all on me.
Well, he's sold the vineyard, so he'll be going back to Sydney soon.
Regardless, I want to do better, so that whatever life throws our way, I'm done with being the wild card girlfriend.
Thanks. We'll figure it out together.
Look, me wanting us to be close again is partly why I've gone solo on business.
Call me crazy, but wouldn't spending more time together help us get back on track?
Not if we're arguing and stressed all the time. Look, we're bound to get along better if we keep business out of it. It'll be good for us.
Yeah, all right then. All right. And listen, I'm sorry that I threw sour grapes your way because, excuse the pun. But no, I think being successful enough to afford a vineyard, that's no small feat, you know.
Thanks. Well, I've been lucky.
No, luck's got nothing to do with it. To rebuild your finances as quickly as you have, that takes smarts and hard work, and I am proud of you, son.
Cheers, Dad. Oh, Pierce. Hey, thanks for the heads up about Nicolette.
Oh, no, my pleasure, mate. I'm glad you listened.
Yeah, when she apologised to David, she knew all the right things to say. Sold in every word, hook, line and sinker.
I've just been witness to her weaving her magic with Chloe. It's amazing.
What's Nicolette done now?
Oh, look, she had a go at me and she referred to the baby as hers and Chloe's.
I have told them 1,000,000 times that she is a problem.
I can't count the number of times I've warned Chloe.
Is this you two agreeing on something?
Yeah, don't get used to it.
Look, if she's as dicey as you both think, we have to do something.
There's not a lot we can do, mate. I'm about to leave and Chloe won't listen to me. Seems David hasn't paid much attention to Paul either.
Doesn't sound like I'll have any luck getting through to him then.
Hang on a second. Maybe there is something we can do to keep an eye on things and watch out for David at the same time. And I'm betting Nicolette won't like it at all. I'm listening.